All right, welcome back. Yeah, where we left off was not long ago because it's only been a few minutes for me. But for you, it's probably been longer, I would assume, unless I just decide to upload this, which would be kind of weird if I just put them both up all at the same time. But I'll probably stagger them out. I think that makes more sense. But where we were at is we're doing Sky Factory 2. I don't know that much about it other than barrels. I know about barrels. I've managed to figure out that throwing saplings into the barrels would give me dirt. They would compost out the dirt. And then I know that there's kind of a ridiculous mechanism for trying to grow these trees. There goes one right there. And otherwise, you know, we're kind of just continuing to break these down and expand from here. Again, I don't know that much about Sky Factory 2, so it's going to be an entire adventure. I do know that water buckets are craftable, but no idea on the lava. There's got to be a way, you know. I mean, it doesn't make any sense that things would work with that. But I also kind of worry, like, you know, when I think about lava and what's involved there, like, is that going to light my platform on fire? Because I'd really kind of prefer to avoid that. Do I need to actually make enough trees that I can compost out dirt and have the dirt surrounded with the lava? How do I get a bucket? How do I do? I don't know really what the things are. But I do remember mentioning two things when reading the book. One was a crook, and the other was a sieve. So I don't know. Let's just see if we can't get one of these trees going again. And then let's take a look. Let's see what goes into a crook and a sieve. They're very nice. So a crook. Let's take a look. Crook. Okay, so we have flux infused. It's probably not what I'm going with. And then I have just this, which is sticks. Lots of sticks. So I can make that. That's not terribly difficult. Was it that? Yeah. So there's a crook. I don't know what I do with that. That looks kind of strange. That wasn't what I was expecting at all. But, you know, this is a little bit closer to what I was expecting. But this guy, I don't know. Maybe it's just a faster beater thing, you know? Jigger? I don't know. It seems I'm taking these out fast, but it's not like punching these takes a long time. It's faster. So maybe it's just a general purpose tool, maybe? And then let's see. Let's go look at our book and see what else we have. What else is in here? Craft a sieve. We haven't done that. Use a crook on leaves to get saplings and a silkworm. Well, I've used a crook on leaves, and I did get saplings, but I did not get any silkworms. So that might be, I might need the crook in order to do that. Make dirt by composting. I've done that. Okay, so it doesn't look like these are actually like things that achieve as I do them, but that I actually mark them off. So that's good to know. Infested leaves. That seems problematic. Craft a sieve, craft rainwater in an oak, or collect rainwater in an oak barrel. Cobblestone. Craft cobblestone from the small stones that drop from sifting dirt. So I need to sift dirt, and that'll get me cobblestone. Or that'll get me stones that I then craft into cobblestone. So that's good to know. Let's see. Is there a sieve, I suppose? This looks automatic. Ooh. Yeah, don't think I'm ready for the automatic there. Silk mesh, are they all silk meshy? I don't know what the silk mesh is, so looks like that's a lot of string. How do I do? How do I string? I'd assume silkworms, cotton, spider seeds. I don't know what spider seeds are. Magical crops is a pretty cool thing. I've done magical crops before. In Yogg's Cast Complete 164, I did magical crops, and I grew all sorts of things with it. I had all the diamonds and all the things. So really this is about getting the silk, and I think if I'm understanding this book correctly, let's see, a lot of this is sifting, so it kind of looks like right now, sorry for the itchy nose, I need to get silkworms. I can only assume that a silkworm is involved with getting silk. So if I infest leaves, use a crook on infested leaves to get strings. So I gotta get a tree up, collect a silkworm, and then infest a tree. Hopefully that doesn't ruin everything. but that seems to be kind of the next step. So let me work on that and see if I can't start pulling in some string. There. Looks like we've got ourselves a silkworm. So, I don't know what to do with one, but it looks like one finally dropped. So, I can only assume that, well, let's get our book here. And, oh good, there's a tree. So our book said that we had use a crook and leaves to get saplings and a silkworm. We've done that. So now infest leaves with a silkworm. That's I'm not a huge fan of the word infest, but we have done that now, and this is infesting, so that's going up and kind of on its way. Whether that was a good idea or not, I don't really know. But I don't know how. I don't know. I just don't know. I assume I'm going to need more dirt. I assume I want to compost and kind of be on its way. And I assume I don't want to bother that while it's in the middle of infestation. But, that's there. I kind of want to keep some of these. I still have a number, and we have plenty of wood here. So, like, in a way, things are going pretty good. I'm feeling flush. I just don't, need to kind of figure out where to go from here. So, use a crook on infested leaves to get string. That would make sense. Or, I don't know if it makes sense, but I'm infesting leaves, so that's kind of the next step. I really hope that infested leaves spread in some way, like not in an uncontrollable way, but in a kind of to their neighbor sort of way, so that I can not have to constantly be looking for these silkworms, or at least it maybe hitting them will provide me with silkworms. I don't know, but, let's put that away. And I'm going through these tools like mad, because they don't exactly have high durability, and really, what else do I have but in my life but to punch wood and or chop wood and I guess you know, crook it out. So that's infested and that one's infesting. So that's good. It looks like it's spreading. I don't know that I want to jump straight to it, but we do have two that are infesting. So maybe I should let it spread a little bit. Maybe I don't want to let it spread. Maybe I want to make sure that this is something that I keep in very close control. I don't know. That's really the theme. I think that's the title of this episode is, I don't know. That's all we've got. But we want to use the crook, and we want to get these, and we know that these are infesting. I'm 92% certain. Let's just let one finish. I was like, I'm completely certain that, no, let's just give it a minute. So we can wait for those. In the meantime, what do we want to do? Do we want to do anything? Is there, I mean, I feel like, on the one hand, I want to continue to just place blocks, or else maybe, you know, put up a rail or something. But at the same time, like, I don't know what direction to go. I don't even know how much room I need, what I want to do with my life. So it's kind of confusing all around. But we have this 81%, 68%. That's moving fast. And it looks like the entire tree's infesting fast enough. So I think we're safe there. And that got me the string. So first things first, let's get this order of business. I have infested leaves with a silkworm, and I've used the crook on infested leaves to get string. Page 1 done. Nailed it. So next up is a sieve, and as we saw, the sieve needed various things. Mainly the silk mesh, which is just a lot of string. So I'm going to need to kind of figure out how to get a lot of these. That I need 18 of them, and I have uno. But my guess is that apparently it's not a one-to-one drop. Yay. I kind of need to get another tree up, and I realize that I'm not going to want to, if this spreads as quickly and horrifically as it seems to, then that'll both be a blessing and a curse. You know, we'll probably want to keep some method of clean leaves, and that's going to infest like mad. But at the same time, we do need the silk, so let's kind of let it, and we'll figure it out. We'll just work with it, and I kind of wish that these were a little bit faster, but maybe I'll just, again, you know, kind of roll forward a little bit and see if I can't get a few more leaves infested and get some silk collected, because that's kind of critical to all of the operation here at the moment. It seems like we're waiting on the sieve and what it can give me. So silk it is. Whoa. I don't know, is the infesting speeding up? We seem to be moving forward with the infestation, so, you know, we might end up having a good time as I try and get this back under control. But worst case, I've got, you know, saplings over here, so I should be able to kind of clear this out. I wouldn't mind, I wouldn't mind collecting at least one more silkworm, but we've got one, so that's cool. That's actually really good. Everything's kind of working out that way, so let me get to that. And we're just about there. I'm feeling pretty good. That one wasn't finished. That one isn't finished. And see if we can't pick ourselves up those final few string. So, yeah, I think that I'm just going to kind of let this... There's my 18. And there's the other tree. So let me get my way in here. But this should give me my silk mesh. This should give me those. And then what do I need? Do I have everything? I do. So there's my sieve. Okay. See, we're moving right along. I don't know what to do with it. It seemed like the achievement book said something about craft a sieve. Okay. Collect rainwater. Still hasn't happened. Craft cobblestone from the small stones that drop from sifting dirt. Sift gravel, sand, and dust in a sieve. Turn cobble into gravel, gravel and sand into dust. So I need a hammer. But let's see if we can... Okay. That seems to... What pops out there? Oops, I didn't mean to put that other one in, but here we are. Pumpkin seeds. Oh, hey, I can grow myself some pumpkins. I didn't know that I wanted to, but now that you mention it, I probably need to get some water first so that I can actually till some land. But cobblestone. Cobblestone is made from... I could have swore that's how you craft cobble. I'm very confused now. No? No? Oh, it's right there. Cobble, 4 of those. So, we have, ba-doom, cobble. And we can start using cobble to make ourselves maybe some better weapons, or not necessarily weapons, but just better things. We can build ourselves furnaces out of cobble. We can build ourselves any number of useful items. This infestation seems to be going a little crazy. More I was thinking the cobble generator. That was kind of where I was going with that, but my mind blanked. I don't always have things roll off the tongue quite as easily as I would like them to. But let's see. I kind of want, now that I have, the sieve, I don't necessarily need the silk as much. So let's get things torn down a little bit, and then we will go from there and see if we can't, save some of the tree. But what I want is saplings, because I need dirt. I need the dirt in order to make more cobble, however much it is. And then to kind of figure out how to start getting into the lava side of things. And so I'm just going to use myself a silkworm, silk leaf, whatever platform, and climb up to the top to victory. So let's get these out of the way. Excuse me, gentlemen. And pop you there. I've got 5 silkworms, so that's nice. I mean, the more the merrier there. It's good to... assuming I can... that's a scary thought. I was just going to say, assuming that I can actually, store them in a chest without them infesting the chest, that would be terrible. But I don't think so. I think we're okay. And this is fresh stuff, so it's giving me the saplings, which is nice. I'm about to break it, though. So that's not quite as nice. But for some reason, it replaces or fixes itself. I don't know what all is going on there. But you know what? I'm not going to ask questions at the moment. I'm just going to take this little gift that's given to me and accept it. Whether I made more than I needed and had a spare, which seems slightly possible. Or if there's, for some reason, it's bugging out and I'm just getting unlimited juices. For how cheap these are, I don't mind that either. If I can auto-craft them when it breaks them, I don't know. I really don't know where it's going with this. But I seem to have replaced it, and now I'm reusing it all over again. So we are getting a lot of saplings out of this. We got ourselves another big tree, and that's pretty handy and useful for all involved. There we go, got that leveled off, and the other nice thing is we're kind of half and half on the silk and the saplings. So when I get all this torn down, then obviously, okay. So I didn't get a magical happy new one there. That's too bad. But let's pick up some of the things I've left lying around, and then let's actually get these composting. But I have a lot of silkworms, I have a lot of silk now, and that's useful for everyone involved. Let's just go ahead and put all that in there, as well as my fancy cobble for the first time. Do I have anything left to check? Craft cobblestone from small stones, that is done. So I haven't collected rainwater yet, but I probably ought to give myself a few buttons. I was just going to throw them over the edge, but maybe they'll be useful. Let's try that again. This time I'll give myself a few sticks with which I can make these. And really, I think all of that is craftable without the crafting table now that I look at it, but I wasn't thinking at the time. So let's just throw that there and pop on over. I can't actually get up to anything from there. Yeah, those infested silk things just kind of take off, don't they? There doesn't seem to be much hesitation in getting that spread, so once I finally got a silkworm, the string just kind of fell into place. I was worried that it was going to take that long for each infestation, the first one. Not so much. I think we're good. We are on the edge there, so let's be careful. That's as far as we want to go. This is our stop. Didn't really want to experience the doom and gloom of death and mayhem, because, you know, as I've said before, I've restarted a couple times now. I'm not too keen to do it again immediately. Get these out of the way. And we can return to our lives as regular old sapling producers instead of these infestation, silkworm-laden messes. You know, it's all useful. It's all part of the charm of Sky Factory. So looks like I have inventory tweaks or something auto reloading me on the old crook. So that's both handy and probably ultimately irritating. I've never gotten into inventory tweaks and all that. Maybe it's just because I've never figured out. And I don't say this in I haven't been able to. I've never tried to figure out how exactly the sorting and what the different buttons do, and so it's just like, you know, I click them and things happen, and now my chest is in a completely different way than I like it, and everything seems confusing and unusual, and the kids won't turn down their music, and they won't get off the lawn, and I just don't know anymore. So anyway, that's why really, my bad hip is the reason I think that I don't use inventory tweaks. I think that's kind of what this all boils down to in the long and short of it. So, but we are getting, wow, we've gotten a lot of silk, so that'll be useful. I'm glad. We shouldn't have to do this for a while, but I don't know. I mean, you know, we had to use 18 just for the very first thing, so maybe it's we have hardly any at all, and I just don't know what I'm talking about. That is always a safe assumption. It's just, you don't know what you're talking about. That's true. That is absolutely, definitely true. But if I'm going to compost, and if I'm going to do the old Kabalooski, then I'm going to need more saplings. So let's just get those underway and get back to actual trees as opposed to this infested mess. That's what we needed, right? It's exactly what we were going for. Can't complain when you get what you want. Actually, a lot of people probably do, but they probably shouldn't. Anyway, so let's get some more wood and continue sacrificing the silk leaves to the crook gods. I had someone talk about how they were concerned that this was, you know, that this would be a continuation of the copycat whole deal, but I don't really care, and B, you know, just because someone else played it doesn't mean that I don't get to play it, and I've been playing this for a while, so I actually, right when my night ended, set up a cubed host server, because they were just, I mean, cubed host was just great when we were dealing with them. So I got an instance of my own, and this was the first thing I installed on it, and got it running eventually. Took a little bit of effort, but got there, and then got distracted, and started worked on the Crack Pack Survival Multiplayer series. I've still got Alien Isolation going on, you know, just all the other series going on, and so coming to this one took a minute, but we're here now, and I'm pretty, you know, stoked and excited to see where it goes, because it's just, I mean, even right now, it's been pretty fun and interesting to just see how all the things kind of scale, and I just love it. I like, you know, I mean, I like the, you build off what you build off of, right? It kind of fits in with my strategy, RTS nature of just, you know, I want to build up, and overwhelm my foes with my technological prowess once I'm ready to reveal just how truly militarily aggressive I am. I think I just played a mental round of Civilization in my head, but you guys know what I mean. You know what I was going for. So, definitely not kidding about the whole Sky Factory involves a lot of trees and kind of grinding right at the beginning. I mean, I think we're getting there. I feel like this hasn't been, you know, unworkable. And, oh, so I do need, I need to pick up all this stuff. Oi! And, B2. I need, to make more crooks, I need my old trusty workbench. So, let's deposit as we do. And then see a man about a thing. Let's give me 3 of them. Okay, back to the top. We're almost done. Probably should have made a axe, but you know what? Punch the wood. Punch the wood. We will get there. We will do it. Apparently I'm going to use this because I switched to it early. That's okay. I'll take the hit for 4 sticks. I can handle it. Even now, we're feeling flush. Except I don't have any saplings. You know, I mean, I got 9, but I could have used significantly more. Let me run that by here and see if we can't do that. But, again, the infestation spread, which is what we expected. I mean, let's be honest. None of us, I hope, was surprised by that net result. Just seemed like the pretty obvious where it was going to go. But it actually, you know, produced better than I was hoping, and now we can just tear these last ones down and move on with our lives. And hopefully, oh god, hopefully, when I replant, I will get just traditional, pretty normal trees, and I don't have any sort of like lingering infestation. But it doesn't look like it. I don't see anywhere where there's still silkworms or anything like that. So, but I did notice, you know, we reached the edge over here. So let's put another row on. Just kind of continue expanding this out. Part of the problem is, like I said earlier, I don't want to get to a point where I'm creating mob spawning. I have the torch down over there, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm safe. So we've got, let me put all these things away again. So, you know, I've got all the saplings down, and then I've got these guys. So let's get another compost. Boop, boop, boop. Going. And then I guess, we just keep sifting. I don't know what else to really do with these, but it seems to be how a major way that I get random weird things. So we've got ourselves 2 more cobble. Didn't get much else, but we do have 2 more cobble. If I could get some rain, that would be great as well, I think. And then we would be able to, you know, just actually make some progress and feel pretty good. But I do want to get 3 more barrels. Seems like 6 would be a nice even number to line up there. So let's slap these puppies down. There we go. And then I guess, you know, it's back to the old grind on the trees. So let's go ahead and see if we can't call this one right here. I appreciate you guys for coming back for episode 2 of Sky Factory 2. Or 3.0, because third retry. Thanks for coming out, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you continue to come back and enjoy even further. And I will see you all in the next video. So have a nice day, and bye.